Welcome. The Zakara Ward Promenade offers a...
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
Hey, Mouse.
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
We don't have time for this.
Oh, God, Bane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a holo of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. He got big. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You just saved
Shit,
yourself.
Krios.
That couldn't have been easy.
He smiles up at me, broken teeth.
Mouse said you had a holo of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. He pulls at my arm. Smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him. That anyone will remember him. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios, he asks.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help
I
us.
said I'd help. I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
That'll be our next move.
All right, let me know when you want to move. You ready to interrogate Kellum?
Bring him in.
I'll make it happen. Wait.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if C-Sec gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
I plan to improvise. No plan survives contact with the enemy anyway.
I suppose that's true. I won't hinder. This will be difficult. If we're too gentle with him, his advocate will get past Bailey. If we're too rough.
One way or the other, he'll tell us what we need to know.
I wish I felt your confidence.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Who the hell are you two?
Bailey has nothing to do with
Off the
this.
record in a C-Sec interrogation room?
You hired an assassin. Who do you
I
want
want to see my... You two are in
Pay
way.
attention, Mr. Callum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you. Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Joram! Joram Talid! Dorian in the 800 block.
He's unconscious. No need to wake him up, I think.
We have Koliet's
Agreed.
target. Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so
You
bad?
haven't heard what the aliens have been saying? Anderson does his best to be diplomatic, but they act like we're jackbooted thugs enforcing a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or
That's
not...
a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get...
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope...
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Koliet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble? I need you to stay close or we'll lose him. Don't let him get away. I'm losing him. Stay close. I see him.
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a...
No problem so far.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing? Do you have any idea how dangerous
Dangerous?
it is?
Blows. What?
Run!
All right.
I can't believe that actually worked. I've got him. Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your... What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother... They killed her.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them.
Guess it's too bad for me you waited.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of Sir... Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
You're doing him a favor, Bailey. Thanks.
Yeah, well, send me a Christmas card or something. I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Bad people make a lot of enemies. It could have been anyone.
No, it had to be one hell of an assassin. The best, maybe.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
Kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within C-Sec.
Thank you, Captain.
How may I help
That'll be
you?
all.
I'll be here if you need anything. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should
Anything
know?
else,
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Anomaly detected. Launching probe.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610034087. Impact at unscheduled deceleration.
Launching probe.
Registration
Launching probe.
BW4610034087. Impact.
I have found something.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact. But in years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore, we've done
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid...
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while.
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Who is in command of this
Captain,
ship?
the location...
Who is in command
Captain
of this
Harris.
Where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the
I
Hugo
assume
Gurn-
unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant
Local
damage.
food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before
This
now?
emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry. Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Watch out! On the floor!
Shield down.
There we go! Night.
On target! Have a nice trip! Got him!
Enemy down! On the floor! That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat. To decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here. The hunters will kill you. He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Hostiles!
Your captain has obeyed. Here we go!
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Field is clear!
Please. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. about a month after the beacon was repaired.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back. He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims. Get over here!
Collision proximity warning. Excuse me. Collision proximity forces have engaged. Hostile forces have engaged.
Trouble ahead. They're through my shields.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Here goes.
On target!
There we go.
Get over here!
Allied force casualty.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Watch for the drone. Hostiles. I've lost shield.
Combat drone!
Night-night.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Skies are cleared.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was unthin. The effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his max.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
We can guess.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man.
wish I'd found him. Jacob! You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are. Jacob!
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We could be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Still hard to believe, Malin, but this. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
What about Malin's data
What about
on the
it?
general?
Not important now, regardless. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial.
We've got a good thing, Shepard. Let's not push it.
We'll talk later.
Shepard.
How How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread message. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the...
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain. We came as soon as we heard about the charges against
It's
Tali.
good that you did. There were already people pressing to try her in absentia.
What? Why? They never move that quickly.
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step,
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck. You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such...
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you.
You're an admiral.
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father...
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part...
I guess we should get started.
Indeed. And remember...
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard.
Our legal rule. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to... This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units. Only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship. so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume up.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the Conclave chamber where you are now.
The Admiral, that is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
At least someone here's looking out for Tali. Will retaking the Alarai really help her case?
Tali showing a desire to correct mistakes she may have made will make up for a lot of... But more importantly, you may find evidence of what happened. With luck, it will...
I'm supposed to care about that now? All I want to do is
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the
Not
Alarai?
much.
He told me...
I knew nothing until the Alarai sent it.
You're saying there's no
That's
data?
The Marines
No,
who survived.
we don't.
How long have you known Tali?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard. There's a celebration when a child gets her It's difficult.
It's all right,
He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world.
What kind of evidence
Tali,
will carry?
you admitted to sending Geth.
Yes, but never anything
Then
that...
find records of your shipment and experiment. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible...
There seem to be
You
some
got
other...
that. The Admiralty
You're
board
thinking of
I am
war?
not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is forming.
I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way
We
to
should
go.
move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I'm more concerned with finding my
I
father.
wish you luck. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment, I know, and you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
You and Tali's
We,
father...
crew of 10, the brass called us idiots.
Can you tell me about the
When
other
you,
admiral?
on the Admiral Corris is the same.
You disagree with that?
Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a...
Can you tell me
nothing
anything about
good.
you?
Whatever, Ray.
Admiral.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed...
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics.
He was looking for
I
something
know,
to...
Father
I
Ron.
don't know, kid. We almost had the votes.
I hope the Quarian
We're
people
too
find some...
comfortable.
We might need
Then we
them.
need a world to shelter our...
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member?
I respect Tali, but like her
drove
of course they did. We tried to... The citizens of these...
If it bothers you, maybe you should...
But I am proud of the Quip Quip.
Can you tell me anything about
I did
The
not...
captured ship with its crew slaughtered.
You and the other admirals.
They would see our fleet...
Can the Quarians...
That is why
I understand, Admiral.
We should move on.
I'm surprised to hear you
hate you.
If Tali Zora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an elf. Even during the hearing, Tali Zora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Shepard? How did you get on?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh, yes.
No, Vitor.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends.
I talked to them.
I'm sure it did.
Take care, Vitor.
You too. Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing.
I'm looking
Pleasure
for
to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
You didn't say
There wasn't
It matters a great
If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of... Given the likely
Then
network.
this can't have anything to do with
Sounds
me.
like your ideas about...
I had thought Rail to be firmly in... But...
If we don't find Rail alone...
But, if the Admiral...
You support
Rail
it.
should
The
have...
fact
a
that
ship trap... It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be
If you're
dismantled.
not interested in
Let
this
that...
trial.
The broader purpose
And what
underlie-
is the true purpose
To
of it?
determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes.
If you're not interested in this
and let
trial, why
the broader purpose...
And what is the true
To
purpose?
determine whether Quarians
So
should...
the only reason
Indeed, if he has, then
You
even...
want to create...
No,
You're
Tali.
insane.
Thank you for the
It
information.
was a pleasure to meet you.
Kalrieger, what did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said.
So that dark
Can't really
energy-
comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the boat?
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck
Admiral,
talking?
she and Admiral, they were
You
hesitant.
did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission has...
Dark energy.
Do you think the
Keela, I
Geth...
hope
I don't...
not.
It's too inefficient.
Hope you're right, ma'am.
What is that
Sorry,
dark
Shepard,
energy?
I don't know.
Probably
Some
not
days I
something.
think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the
How have you been, Rieger?
Figure I got off easy.
With your immune
We
system...
can't afford
We
it.
do have
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Even during the hearing, Tali Zora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali...
Tali Zora Vasnima.
No offense
Per
taken.
Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about...
They talked about...
There shouldn't have been any...
All right. I mean that they're afraid...
Let's head to the
Of
Alarai.
course. I don't know.
Hostiles to the left.
Nothing faster than to beat them up. Eat this.
Enemy down!
front!
Got one.
Got you!
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, but what was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
We should keep moving.
Right.
Here we go! One left! There we go! There we go!
My shields are down.
One down.
Got it!
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
If you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him.
I don't know what's worse. It doesn't matter. Looks like we're clear. This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
We're not gonna decide anything.
You're my cap. Come on.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
We cleared the Geth from the Alarai. It should be safe for your people to return.
Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your efforts to aid the Quarian people.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Hangarel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your
This hearing is concluded.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said. What he did. You deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
Commander, you've received... How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything
You have
I should
unread...
know?
Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
assault on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you. So, you know anything about this?
I saved you a lot of trouble. You should be grateful.
Grateful? Huh. Now I get to deal with the slavers complaining about the reduction in their crops. But that I can handle.
Are gonna be a problem.
They breed fast, but they die young. As long as we keep them controlled, not much for me
What's
to
your job here?
Not much for me to do. Got something to report?
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work. Got something to report?
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Come on, let me in. Come on, let me in.
What do you need? An Asari fugitive is hiding.
I knew it.
You haven't taken steps to
Why
kill
would
her.
I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking. Good luck finding her. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped in there?
I'll look
Thanks
into
for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Tell me how you got set up here.
I have many friends and enemies I keep. Short answer, mind your own damn business. Maybe I'll be here.
Miranda Lawson. I thought that might be you.
Hello, Ish. Long time no see. I heard you talking about us.
Please, please, we're all friends here. There's no need for... I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course. But it's paying work.
What kind of business do you
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
I'm listening.
I mean, it's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them
What's
to...
your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to... Good seeing you again.
Humans were blight on galactic tyranny. You, sir, you are a blight. You repent. Repent. End is not. Residents aboard the station should feel free to do whatever they can to control any plague-ridden Vorcha trying to flee from the service. If violence isn't your thing, contact deceased Vorcha. Contact Genera Relocation for a free consultation. Repent! End is not.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I'm looking into your daughter's death.
Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead.
Did your daughter have a lot of
Not
friends?
a lot, no. Something did change. I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to
What kind of a
clubs.
person was
I
this
never met her. That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them. So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? I will bring justice to the one that
Once
did
we
this.
have all the
If
facts,
you find
we'll
the person that hurt my nephew, kill her. Or tell me where she is and I'll kill her.
Did Neff hang out
She-
anywhere?
I think the change was so sudden. She just seemed...
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
She was creative. She was a sculptor. Several galleries were...
Do you mind if
in-
I examine?
Everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her. Thank you. We will be...
I'll examine her things. Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl. Just when we dance and no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumbstruck.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and
This is Morinth's work. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully...
Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a...
Storm. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more.
So we have to lure her out.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after
You
me.
can draw. You are an artist on the battlefield.
I'm walking into this place
I will...
with no...
Morinth is far too cagey.
Time's wasted.
I agree. Neff made that. Some gallery offered me for it. But I'd never part with it.
End. End is not. Slavery is an inextricable part of the Batarian caste system, but
job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what
Arya's gotten word that some blood pact... She'd like you to keep that from
I'll look
happening.
into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
What's the Blood Pact's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met, some people don't appreciate it.
What's Arya's...
Patriarch was... As long as he lives, he's a perfect...
Why come to me?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
If Arya wants my help...
Fine. Whatever gets you to take the job. If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll be back.
Good luck.
You do that.
You want to talk?
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'm Helena Blake. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
And now you're on Omega.
Oh, no. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
Is that what you're calling it these days?
That's what it's called when a person doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work.
And if you skim a little
Please,
off the top.
I can play Omega's game and maybe do some good around here.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
This is all to your credit.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do. Hello again, Commander.
What brings you to Omega?
I find this place... Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Only 4 months left until the entertainment event of the century, Becky Burlesque. Join Baganja Tash and his sexy sextet as they light up the afterlife and soon the savage beasts of Omega.
Shepard, are you all right?
What's going on?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house. What you drank? You should.
Now, drink it, or I'll blind you one.
Bastard deserved what he got. I got a mate and a ship.
think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Aria?
I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones of my body, and left me alive.
Made her decide to leave you alive.
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. A few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Aria might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see. Not for me. It doesn't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Aria's now.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Aria wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
You allow Aria to protect you like you're her pet? I thought you were a Krogan.
Aria let me live. She gave me a position of honor as her advisor.
She gave you a position of comfort as her trophy. Is that what you want? Or would you rather go down fighting?
I wished she'd killed me the day she beat me. That would have been a glorious death. But perhaps it is not too late to die well. Perhaps these assassins will remember my name. Farewell, human. Thank you.
fantastic new visor. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Harrods. Oh, I love that place. But I always thought Harrod only sold stuff for men.
Ari is so beautiful.
There's much better moves in the Abyss.
Just one more.
I heard my old friend Patriarch died. Went out in a blaze of glory. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I couldn't stand by and watch you coddle him like a pet. He was better than that.
He was. No one has challenged me the way he did centuries ago. Perhaps it is better this way. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
What's the catch?
No catch. I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime. You look like you need to loosen up a little.
Nothing to see here.
I never know which pair of eyes to look at.
Come on, let me in.
According to a new report, since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology. The Asari Sha'ira, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain Council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon.
Bent! End is not. Reports that mercenaries and their employ were responsible for the death of Omega's public enemy #1. Eclipse and Bloodpact representatives contest the claim, stating that no identifiable corpse remained, and thus no court can claim responsibility.
What do you want?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of play. What do you want?
Someone told me
Sounds like a smart person.
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone...
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this. Until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Veyenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.